All rise. Oyez, oyez, oyez. The United States District Court for the Southern District of Illinois is now in session. The Honorable Stacey M. Andel presiding. All persons having business before this honorable court, draw near, give attention, and you shall be heard. God save these United States of America and this honorable court.
This time we'll have the presentation of colors by the Hardeman Young Marines, followed by singing of the Star Spangled Banner by Miss Clarissa Broadway. Please be seated. Good morning, candidates for citizenship. And on behalf of the United States District Court for the Southern District of Illinois, welcome to you, your family, friends, and honored guests on this awesome occasion. This is such a special day for you, and hopefully one you will always remember. This is also a special day for you. Having the opportunity to preside over this ceremony is right at the top of my list of things about my job that I love and find rewarding. I am very proud to be able to share this great day with you all. Today, we have 49 candidates from 24 countries who have qualified to become citizens of this great country. As new citizens of the United States of America, you will actually be unique and special Americans, because unlike those of us who were born in this country and who are citizens simply by chance of our birth, you have chosen the United States to be your country and have had to work to make it happen. Today, when you take your oath, the first thing you will do is renounce your citizenship and allegiance to your former country. For some of you, that was probably an easy decision, but for others, I imagine it was a difficult and painful choice. But let me remind you, while you will now pledge your allegiance and loyalty to the United States, it does not mean that you must give up your love for your native land, your native heritage, your own history, or your culture. In fact, I hope you will bring those things with you as they further enhance and enrich all of America. One of the great things about this country is that we are a country of immigrants. And as such, our country was founded on the diversity of many peoples, countries, and cultures. We are blessed by the infusion of new citizens from all over the world. And our greatness as a country, our exceptionalism, depends on our values of tolerance, diversity, and the dignity and respect that we show each other. In becoming citizens, one of the things you have learned a great deal about is our nation's Constitution. Because the Constitution and the laws in this country, because of the Constitution and the laws in this country, as citizens, you will be free to form and voice your own opinions, free to think what you think and believe what you believe. You will be free to practice any religion you choose or none at all. Many responsibilities of citizenship come with this great freedom that we all enjoy. And one of the highest responsibilities is to participate in our democratic process by voting. I know some of you, perhaps many of you, come from countries where you didn't have a right to vote. But in the United States, your vote and your right to vote is the very basis of our democracy. So if you haven't already done so, please contact your state election authority for information about voter registration. Another responsibility of citizenship is jury service, which is a principle way that average citizens directly participate in this country's democracy. The right to a trial by jury is a fundamental principle of our American legal system, which is guaranteed by the United States Constitution. It preserves a right deeply rooted in history that allows people to have their cases, both criminal and civil, heard and decided by their peers in the community, rather than by government officials. So I hope you all are eagerly looking forward to the opportunity for jury service. Again, congratulations to each of you as you celebrate this very special day, and may your new life in America be filled with happiness, health, and prosperity. Good luck to all of you. At this time, the court recognizes Casey Bloodworth, Assistant United States Attorney for the Southern District of Illinois.
Thank you, Your Honor. My name is Casey Bloodworth, and on behalf of the Department of Homeland Security and the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, I'm pleased to present to the court 47 candidates from 24 countries for naturalization, whose applications have been approved by the Attorney General of the United States. I respectfully request that the court administer the oath of allegiance to these candidates for naturalization.
Has it been shown to the satisfaction of the Department of Justice that these applicants have resided in the United States during the period required by the Acts of Congress, and that during all of these periods they have been and are still persons attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States?
On behalf of the Department of Justice, I'm authorized to say that the shilling has been made.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to take the oath of allegiance to the United States. This oath has two parts. In the first part, you will absolutely and entirely renounce allegiance to any foreign state or sovereignty. In the second part of the oath, you will swear to support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States against all enemies, foreign enemies. These words are plain. The oath means what it says. I charge you that if any person among you has a different intention in taking the oath, you reveal it now to the end that the petition for naturalization filed by that person may be withdrawn and dismissed. Having heard none at this point, I'm going to ask you all to stand. And if you will, I think the oath is in your program. I'll start us off, and if you would read along. Stay on there, that's fine. Let's read along the oath together. Hold on, let's start. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. Okay. I'll start us off. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to happily say to you, welcome as citizens of the United States of America. You may be seated. We have a wonderful speaker who wants to share a few words with you this morning, and I'd like to introduce him. Courtney Cox served as United States Attorney for the Southern District of Illinois from 2007 through 2010. He was appointed to this position by the judges of the United States District Court. In this capacity, Courtney served as the Chief Law Enforcement Officer for this district. Before assuming the duties of United States Attorney, Courtney served 25 years as a private practice attorney in his hometown of Benton, Illinois. He concentrated his practice primarily in civil rights and employment law litigation in federal court and other types of litigation. Since 2010, Courtney has been an attorney with the Sandberg Phoenix Law Firm in St. Louis, Missouri, handling various types of litigation in both federal and state courts. I present to you Courtney Cox.
May it please the court. This is a good day. And I'm very happy to be here and share this good day with you. And I want to thank Judge Handel for asking me and inviting me to participate in this ceremony. During the time I served as United States Attorney for this district, I always looked forward to participating in naturalization ceremonies for two reasons. One, it was a happy occasion. And I can assure you, not everything I had to do as U.S. Attorney was a happy occasion. This is the one thing that I always left smiling and happy about. And two, it gave me the opportunity to be among the first to welcome you as new citizens of our nation. Despite what you may hear as negative comments about immigration in the news and elsewhere, immigration is vitally important to our country. Except for our Native American brothers and sisters, every citizen of the United States is either an immigrant or a descendant of an immigrant. Immigrants, like yourselves, are the lifeblood of our nation. You are important to our nation, and I applaud and honor you, each of you, for choosing to become a citizen of our great country. So, I welcome you as fellow citizens of the United States. I say fellow citizens because although I was born here and have been a citizen by reason of my birth for almost 70 years, that's hard to say. I know I don't look it, especially with the mask on. And although you were born in another country and became citizens by reason of study and hard work and perseverance, the moment you were sworn in just a few minutes ago, you became a citizen of the United States equal to every person who received the gift of citizenship by birth. In the United States, there is no such thing as a first, second, or third-class citizen. We are all simply citizens. I want to share with you a conversation I had some years ago with a young man in Washington, D.C. This is a very important moment for me that I would like to share with you. I was traveling in a taxi to the airport to fly home. And I was talking with the young man who was driving the taxi. I have a habit of talking to everybody. And I noticed this young man had an accent. So I asked him where he was from. And he told me he was from Ethiopia. And he had become a citizen recently. And he also told me that the next day he was so excited about what was going to happen. Well, I had to ask, what's so exciting about tomorrow? He said, tomorrow I vote for the first time in my life. He was so excited about it that I was almost ashamed of myself for not having voted in every election. I only wish some of our natural-born citizens were as enthusiastic about voting as that young man was. The difference, of course, is this. That young man knew what it was like to not be able to vote. I never knew that. And therefore, he knew how important it was. This is something all citizens should remember. Naturalized or natural born. As my father told me, if you don't vote, don't complain. This brings me to the most important thing I want to share with you. Being a citizen, whether by birth or by naturalization, brings with it many rights and privileges, such as voting. But it also brings with it something equally important, responsibilities. When I was in grade school, a long time ago, I remember watching television with my parents. We did have television back then. And listening to the inaugural speech by our new president, John Fitzgerald Kennedy. He said something that touched me even as a child, and it stayed with me. And you probably know these words. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So I ask each of you, what can you do for what is now your country? The list of things you can do for your country is long, but I just want to mention a few. And some have already been touched upon by Judge Handel, proving that great minds think alike. First, not only vote, but consider running for an office. For example, school boards, library boards, city council, mayor, legislature, and so on. Get involved. And if you don't want to run for an office, find a candidate you believe in and work to help that person be elected. Or be an election judge. We always need election judges. In other words, participate in the political process in some way. You are now a citizen and you have that right and that responsibility. Second, volunteer. There is always a need for volunteers. Look for the need and then bring your talent, your experience, and your energy to helping fill that need. When we say, what can you do for your country, what we're really saying is, what can you do to improve the lives of people around you, your neighbors, and now your fellow citizens? And third, as Judge Handel mentioned, when called for jury duty, serve happily. I've spent my life trying to get on a jury, and I've never made it. They always kick me off. In fact, one time in Judge Handel's courtroom, I was so excited I didn't make it.
I didn't keep them off.
No, she didn't kick me off. They didn't choose me. Let's say that. They didn't choose me. And I really wanted to be on a jury because I've always been on the other side as a lawyer, and I wanted to see what it's like in the jury room. Everybody I've talked to that's served on a jury, there may be a few exceptions, but everybody I've talked to enjoyed the experience and thought it was important. And it is important. So, when you're called upon, please serve. We are a great nation, but we can only remain a great nation and improve with your help. The fact that as citizens of the United States we enjoy a tremendous amount of freedom, including freedom of speech and assembly, means we can be a loud and raucous people. Can't we? And in the public dialogue we've seen recently, things are pretty loud and raucous, and sometimes hateful. If you watch and read or listen to the news, you're going to hear some ugly things said. Please try to keep this in perspective and not be discouraged by it. What I try to do is look around me and decide for myself what is true and what is not. I know there continue to be people in our nation who judge others by race, gender, country of origin, sexual preference, and so on, and say ugly things. But I also know, from my own observation, there are really good people out there who will help and are courteous. I know that very often the news media will highlight the people who say the ugly things. You don't hear much about the people that do good. But I know that those people are there. If you look for the ugliness, you'll find it. But if you look for the good, you'll find that. I understand you come from 24 different countries around the world to the United States and are now citizens of this nation. And thank you for choosing this nation as your home. Thank you for working hard to not only live here, but to become a citizen. Thank you for believing in liberty and freedom that your new nation offers. And thank you in advance for all the good works you will perform in the future to protect and improve this nation and the freedom it offers. I close today with the opening words from President Lyndon Johnson at his inauguration. Words which are especially appropriate for this occasion. President Johnson said, "My fellow countrymen, on this occasion the oath I have taken before you and before God is not mine alone, but ours together. We are one nation and one people. Our fate as a nation and our people rests not upon one citizen, but upon all citizens." That is the majesty and the meaning of this moment. So, I wish you, my fellow citizens, and your families the very best in this new year. Thank you all.
Thank you, Courtney. At this time, we're going to ask Felisa Blakemore if she will grace us with another musical song.
First, I'd like to say congratulations. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful, for heroes' pride in liberating stride, who more than life their country love. Nancy.
Thank you, Ms. Evans. Frankly, wonderful. Thank you. At this time, we'll have Stacey Hurst from the United States District Court, who will lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can be seated.
At this time, I want to acknowledge and recognize folks here who have assisted us this morning and some of the dignitaries that are present. You've been introduced to some of them. But first, again, I want to recognize and thank Courtney Cox. Meg Roberts, who is our clerk of court. Where are you? I'm not used to you being so quiet. I didn't even realize you were sitting there. All right. Again, Casey Bloodwood, Assistant United States Attorney. We have Clarissa Blakemore, thank you again. The Hartland Young Marines, thank you so much. I do have a question for the little. How old are you? Stacey Hurst, my courtroom deputy from the United States District Court. Our court reporter, this is being transcribed, and an official record is Chris Labouie. Also assisting us with the entire program, Christy Rensing from the United States District Court, Mary Rinkers from the United States District Court, and finally, the video man, Rich Donner from Mudge Legal Video. Thank you so much, and I just wanted to acknowledge you. You guys more excited yet? Because I am. All right. So, just to let you know how we're going to wrap up here, we're going to have Ms. Hurst is going to come and officially close the court. Then we will have the presentation of certificates by Jill Schreiner, who is an Immigration Services Officer. Ms. Schreiner, where are you? Okay, so how do you, after we close the court, you will call the names and pass out the certificates, is that correct? Okay, thank you. All right. Stacey.
There being no further business before the court is adjourned. Congratulations.
All right.
Yeah, we don't want to close it now.
Romeo Santiago. Maylin Ortega Hercules. Erica Barrios. Steve Patel. Jose Cendejas Ayala. Raul Avila Rodriguez. Hamza Saleh. Amnesh Alnuno. Adriana Arteaga. Kuniko Hinojosa. Suport Sejam. Anahi Viegas Ortiz. Fabiola Litu. Vanika Brinkman. Marsha Ben Patel. Sabira Kiar Ali. Nabila Osman. Sokunti Singh. Srijan Isinovsky. Kiala Rubia. Andrea Dorado. Shanette Jones Patterson. Jennifer Garland. Carla Childs. Fernando Huerta Segovia. Man Van Wyn. Jose Di Marana Caliolo. Rocio Torres. Michelle Lopez Castro. Stephen Dinata Pinta.
Ms. Ali Grace Gregorio. Augustine Aquino. Auntie Tran. Kimmy Lee. Siwak Fatuma. Laura Cruz. Efrain Rivas. Samuel Tamayo.
Thank you so much. So, of course, on behalf of the United States District Court, we congratulate you again. Stay safe, be well, and I know in the era of COVID, these masks, they make things seem a little different, but they cannot match, honestly, the excitement that I know you guys have and that we have for you today. We had some music, I danced for you.